10th plus 2 ஒவ்வொரு ஆண்டும் தொடர்ந்து மாநில அளவில் பல சாதனைகளை புரிந்து வரும் நாமக்கல் குறிஞ்சி கல்வி நிறுவனங்களில் CBSE பாடத்திட்டத்தில் சீனியர் செகண்டரி பள்ளியாக தரம் உயர்த்தப்பட்டு IIT நீட் தேர்வுகளுக்கு பல வெற்றியாளர்களை உருவாக்கிய ஆசிரியர்களை முழு நேர ஆசிரியர்களாக பணியமர்த்தப்பட்டு தினம்தோறும் வகுப்புகள் நடைபெறும்.
குறிஞ்சி எஜுகேஷனல் இன்ஸ்டிடியூஷன் காவேட்டிப்பட்டி நாமக்கல். Admission in progress. CBSE KG to 12 contact 9025895176. Metric 6 to 12 contact 9344567484. For online admission log on to www.kurinjischoolnkl.in.
So in the fourth flotation diagram you kuduthirkom. So to that solution, the solution which consists the ore, water, frothing agent and collector particles. So collector also mixed in that, present in that solution. So in the vessel kulla parpa, so to that vessel here it is a feed. So feed means the ore particle, the crushed ore particles is feeded through the pipe. So in the pipe valiya da crushed ore particles feed pandrom. And one of the stirrer is fixed. ஒரு ஸ்டிரரை ஃபிக்ஸ் பண்ணுறோம், அதை ஸ்டிர் பண்ணுறதுக்கு, அந்த சொல்யூஷனை ஸ்டிர் பண்ணுறதுக்காக. ஸோ டு தட் ஸ்டிரர் த ஏர் இஸ் சப்ளைடு. ஸோ கண்ட்ரோல்டு ஏர் இஸ் சப்ளைடு டு த stirrer. So the stirrer வழியாக என்ன பண்ணுறோம், controlled air supply பண்ணுறோம். So when the foam is produced, so the mixture which consists oil, water and then air is supplied to the stirrer through the stirrer with a continuous stirring. Airayum pass பண்ணும், continuous stirring present ஆயிருக்கும். So the stirrer is rotated by the motor. So motor use பண்ணி இந்த stirrer என்ன பண்ணுறோம், rotate பண்ணுறோம். So due to the continuous stirring, the ore particles is reacts with water and frothing agent which forms a foam. Foams are produced inside the solution. The foams are taken, the foams are, which kind of foams consist the ore particles. The foams particles with the ore is attached to the surface of the collector. The collector attached to the ore particles and coming rise to the surface of the solution in the form of skimmed, and then it is collected in the other vessel. So அப்போ skimmed off வெண்ண மாதிரி திரண்டு வந்துடுது. ஸோ அதை என்ன பண்ணுறோம், it is collected in the another surface. Then the insoluble Kangu particles are settled at the bottom. So the ore particles is wetted by oil, but the impurities are not wetted by oil. So we use the frothing agent. So frothing agent என்ன யூஸ் பண்ணியிருக்கோம், pine oil or eucalyptus oil. So the pine oil or eucalyptus oil is used to wet the ore particles. So ore particle wet பண்ணுறதுக்கு யூஸ் பண்ணுறோம், நினச்சி எடுத்துகிறோம், டிப் பண்ணிடுறோம். So the ore particles are wetted by the pine oil or eucalyptus oil, but it is not wetted by water molecules. So water molecule wet ஆகாது because due to the larger size of sulfur. So the sulfur is larger size so that it has poor hydration. So poor hydration means addition of water. So water kuda enna agadu, add agadu. So why the sulfur particle, that means because in fourth flotation process we concentrate the sulfide ores. The sulfide ores are only wetted by oil and not wetted by water molecule. So because the sulfur is wetted by oil only due to its larger size, due to its poor hydration. Due to its larger size, it has poor hydration, so it is not wetted by water. But the impurities present in that ore particle are settled down at the bottom of the vessel. So the impurities mattum enga settle ayirum, bottom liye settle ayirum. Those are collected through the tailings. Appo the bottom of the vessel la settle ana impurities eppadi collect pannalam, tailings in the valiya, in the pipeline valiya namba collect pannalam. So the collection of impurities through the pipe is known as tailings. Endha valiyila and impurities collect பண்றோமோ அந்த இதுக்கு என்ன சொல்லலாம் பா, tailings அப்படினு சொல்லலாம். So the fourth flotation process எதுக்கு யூஸ் ஆகுது, which is used to concentrate the sulfide ores. Sulfide ores concentrate பண்றதுக்கு யூஸ் ஆகுது. So if the sulfide ores has a mixture, or single sulfide ores are there, there is no problem. If the ore particle which consists of only one sulfide ore, ஏதாவது ஒரு sulfide component மட்டும் present ஆயிருக்கும்போது problem கிடையாது. So we are adding the frothing agent and collector only to that mixture. So frothing agent யும் collector மட்டும் add பண்ணா போதும். But if the ore which consists the mixture of sulfide, so more than one sulfide component is present. For example, in the extraction of lead sulfide, zinc sulfide is also present along with it. அதுவும் கூட சேர்ந்து இருக்கும்போது, so lead sulfide which is known as galena, to that galena zinc sulfide is present in minimum quantity. So if the mixture of sulfide ore is present in a single ore which is treated with sodium cyanide or sodium carbonate. So the sodium cyanide or sodium carbonate is known as depressing agent, because here we want to extract the lead only, lead sulfide, concentrate the lead sulfide only, lead sulfide mattum concentrate pannum. So we want to concentrate the lead sulfide, but the zinc sulfide interfere with the concentration of the lead sulfides because both are sulfide ore. So rendume sulfide ore irukumbodhu lead sulfide concentrate பண்ணும்போது the zinc sulfide is interfere in this process. To avoid the zinc sulfide to coming to the froth, we are adding the depressing agent such as sodium cyanide or sodium carbonate. So any one of the depressing agents are used. So edavadhu one use pannalam. So by using sodium cyanide, the sodium cyanide which depress the frothing property of zinc sulfide. Sodium cyanide is used as a depressing agent in this mixture, which is depresses the floating property of zinc sulfide. Sodium cyanide combines with the zinc sulfide, it forms sodium zincate produce panadu. So the sodium zincate is not having the floating property. So we have the lead sulfide only. So if the mixture of sulfide ore is present in a single component, any one of the sulfide is interfere with the another concentration of the sulfide ore. Those are avoided by adding the depressing agents such as sodium cyanide or sodium carbonate. So for example, the mixture of lead sulfide and zinc sulfide, we are adding the depressing agent sodium cyanide. The sodium cyanide to depress the floating property of zinc sulfide by forming the complex sodium zincate. So we get the lead sulfide galena ore only present. So the next process is leaching. So the leaching is one of the third method for the concentration of the ore. So leaching is one of the third method of the concentration of the ore. So the third method is the leaching. So leaching means washing and separating. So leaching means washing and separating. So bleach பண்றோம் wash பண்ணி அதை separate பண்றோம் சரியா. So that means solubility, the leaching process which is based on the solubility of the ore particle. So if the nature of ore particle depend panni we classify, it may be the oxide ore which is concentrated by gravity separation method nu paathom. If it is a sulfide ore, it is concentrated by froth flotation process. So the another one is based on solubility, nature of the ore la enna varum solubility varum, sulfide oxide ore mari solubility varum. So based on the solubility of the ore in a suitable solvent. So the ore which is soluble in which solvent, endha solvent la soluble agudhu. So depending on the nature of the solubility, the ore particles are applied to the leaching process, one of the concentration of ore. So concentration of ore la apply pandrom சரியா. So in this method we have to take crushed ore, the crushed and powdered ore. So concentration of ores அப்படினா என்ன எடுத்துக்கணும், we have to take a crushed and powdered ore is applied for the even gravity separation or froth flotation even in the leaching process. So leaching process na நம்ம என்ன யூஸ் பண்ணோம், powdered crushed ore is taken for the leaching process. So based on the solubility of the ore in a suitable solvent. So in the ore is soluble in particular solvent only. So edhula particular mattum dhaan soluble agum. So someone is soluble in water, someone is soluble in the sodium cyanide solution or sodium carbonate solution, or someone is soluble in the alkali solution or acid solution or ammonia solution. So endha solution la endha solvent la soluble agudho adoda solubility depend panni we have to select the leaching process. Eppadi concentration of ores la 4 methods irukku sonumo. One of the leaching process also having the 4 leaching process. So the 4 leaching process are cyanide leaching, ammonia leaching, alkali leaching, acid leaching. So cyanide leaching means the solvent is the cyanide solution. So cyanide leaching ஆயிருந்துச்சுனா the solvent is the cyanide solution. So leaching அப்படிங்கறத சொல்லிட்டோம் based on the solubility of the ore in a suitable solvent. So depending on the solvent, the leaching is termed as a cyanide leaching or ammonia leaching, alkali leaching or acid leaching. So cyanide leaching means from the name we identify the solvent is what. So the solvent is sodium cyanide solution or potassium cyanide solution. So aqueous sodium cyanide solution or potassium cyanide solution is used for cyanide leaching. For example, so in this leaching process, the ore is dissolved in a suitable solvent. It forms a soluble salt or complex. So ore solvent la dissolve பண்ணும்போது அங்க என்ன ஃபார்ம் ஆகலாம், it may be this forms a soluble salt produce பண்ணலாம் or complex ஃபார்ம் பண்ணலாம், but the complex is soluble complex, that means soluble in solvent la present ஆயிருக்கும். And then Gangu is present, Gangu is also present, but it is insoluble. அப்போ ஓர் பார்ட்டிகல்ஸ் சால்யூபிள் ஆகுது அப்படின்னா அதில் ப்ரெசென்ட் ஆகக்கூடிய இம்ப்யூரிட்டிஸ் என்ன ஆகுது, இன்சால்யூபிளாக ப்ரெசென்ட் ஆயிருக்கும். ஸோ த ஓர் இஸ் டிசால்வ்ட் இன் எ சூட்டபிள் சால்வெண்ட், வி கெட் த சால்யூபிள் சால்ட் ஆர் சால்யூபிள் காம்ப்ளெக்ஸ். ஒன்று சால்யூபிள் சால்ட்டாக ஃபார்ம் ஆகலாம், இல்லைன்னா காம்ப்ளெக்ஸ் காம்பவுண்டாக ஃபார்ம் ஆகலாம். அண்ட் தென் த கேங்கு, கேங்கு மீன்ஸ் impurities. The impurities are rocky impurities or siliceous matter. So the Gangu particles are insoluble. Gangu particles என்ன ஆகாது, soluble ஆகாது, insoluble compound present ஆயிருக்கும், which is present in the form precipitate. So insoluble particle இந்த solution எங்க settle ஆயிருக்கும், precipitate formல settle ஆயிருக்கும். But soluble salt or complex are present in the filtrate. Soluble salt or complex எங்க present ஆயிருக்கும், filtrate formல present ஆயிருக்கும். And then the cyanide leaching. So the first one is, one of the type of leaching is cyanide leaching. So the cyanide leaching is applied for the concentration of gold and silver ore. So gold and silver ore, that means the noble metals, are concentrated by cyanide leaching by using the aqueous cyanide solution. Aqueous cyanide solution use பண்ணி leach பண்ணலாம். So for example, the gold ore, the gold is a noble metal, so it is in the form of native element form தான் present ஆயிருக்கும். So the gold is dissolved in the sodium cyanide solution, aqueous solution by adding water, plus water add பண்ணிருக்கோம், aqueous solution of sodium cyanide. But the sodium cyanide is not given the neutral form, it is given in the ionic form. So sodium விட்டுட்டு Cn minus or ionic form மட்டும் கொடுத்திருக்கோம், anionic form மட்டும். So the gold reacts with the aqueous solution of sodium cyanide by passing the continuous supply of air. By passing the continuous supply of air, there is a formation of soluble cyanide complex. Soluble RO cyanide complex is formed. Soluble RO cyanide complex form பண்ணும். So soluble RO cyanide complex means which is present in the solution, filtrate la present ஆயிருக்கும். And then the Gangu particles are insoluble. Initially சொல்லியாச்சு, the ore is dissolved in a suitable solvent which forms a soluble salt or complex. So in the cyanide leaching there is a formation of soluble complex. Soluble complex form பண்ணிருக்கு. And then the Gangu particles also formed, that means insoluble in the sodium cyanide solution. So the Gangu present in the silver and gold ore is aluminosilicate, which is insoluble in sodium cyanide solution or potassium cyanide solution. So alkali cyanides are used for cyanide leaching. It may be the sodium cyanide or potassium cyanide. So the Gangu particles are insoluble in aqueous sodium cyanide solution. Aqueous sodium cyanide solution is soluble ஆகாது. So in this cyanide leaching we get the soluble complex form தான் கிடைச்சிருக்கு. But we cannot able to get in the crude metal. இன்னும் crude metal நமக்கு கிடைக்கல. So the metal is obtained from the complex by the reduction. So recovery of the metal from the complex. In the soluble RO cyanide complex is obtained by the cyanide leaching. From this complex we recover the metal. So metal only removed from the complex by reduction. So இந்த reduction method மூலமா இந்த complexல இருக்க metal மட்டும் எப்படி recover பண்ணலாம், ஓகேவா? So இந்த metal எப்படி recover பண்ணலாம்? So by treating with zinc. So zinc is more electropositive metal than gold. So gold விட more electropositive metal. So the gold is easily replaced by zinc. Gold is easily replaced by zinc. It forms zinc cyanido complex. Form பண்ணுது. So gold is reduced to its elemental state is called as a cementation. Gold is reduced to its elemental state. The process is known as cementation. So here the gold is present in the complex with a particular value. The gold is in positive sign, +1 value la present ஆயிருக்கு oxidation state la. But +1 oxidation state la present ஆயிருக்கு gold which is reduced to its elemental gold. So elemental state அப்படிங்கும்போது என்ன இருக்கும், in its individual compound அப்படியே இருக்கும்போது the oxidation state of the gold is 0. So the any element which is present in the free state or elemental state, its oxidation state is 0. So the gold is in the oxidation state of 0, so it is in elemental state. So gold is reduced to its elemental state by treating with zinc. The process is known as cementation. So in the cyanide leaching, we obtain the soluble RO cyanide complex. From that RO cyanide complex, we recover the metal only. That means we recover the gold only. So gold is reduced to its elemental state. The process is known as cementation by treating with zinc. So zinc is more electropositive metal than gold. So it is replaced by zinc. We get the gold in its elemental state. So elemental state la zero oxidation state la obtain pandrom. So the next one is ammonia leaching. Next one is ammonia leaching. This is the second type of leaching process. So first concentration of force le 4 types paathom. So the concentration of force la one of the method is leaching. From that leaching, the second type is ammonia leaching. So ammonia leaching, from the name we conclude the solvent is used in the leaching process. So அதோட நேம்ல இருந்து என்ன சால்வெண்ட் அந்த லீச்சிங் ப்ராசஸ்க்கு யூஸ் பண்ணோம் அப்படிங்கறத நம்ம ஐடென்டிஃபை பண்ண முடியும் இல்லையா. சோ என்ன சால்வெண்ட் நம்ம யூஸ் பண்ணிருக்கோம்? we use the ore particle is dissolved in aqueous ammonia. The ore which is dissolved in aqueous ammonia, there is a formation of soluble complex and gangue particle. Soluble complex and gangue particle form பண்ணது. So இதுல leaching ல already நம்ம சொல்லியாச்சு. So ore is dissolved in a suitable solvent is there is a formation of soluble salt or complex. Any one of the compound is formed. One salt form பண்ணலாம் இல்ல complex form பண்ணலாம். But the common property is soluble in that solvent and the solvent la soluble ஆகணும் அவ்வளவுதான். And the second one is gangue is insoluble. So here the ammonia leaching, ore is dissolved in a aqueous ammonia. So aqueous ammonia means with water. So ore is dissolved in aqueous ammonia. We get soluble complex plus gangue. So complex மட்டும்தான் form ஆகும். There is no formation of salt. So soluble complex and gangue particles are formed. So in ammonia leaching, nickel, copper and cobalt are extracted in the ammonia leaching. So the nickel is reacts with aqueous ammonia. We get hexaamine nickel 2 ion as a soluble complex. When the nickel ore is applied on the ammonia leaching, we get the complex hexaamine nickel 2 ion plus the gangue. The gangue is obtained in the extraction of concentration of nickel is iron 3 oxide. Iron 3 oxide is the gangue, is insoluble in the concentration of nickel leaching. The second one is copper. If copper is involved in the ammonia leaching, it reacts with ammonia, it forms a tetraamine copper 2 ion. In this leaching, the gangue particle is iron hydroxide. So iron hydroxide is the insoluble gangue which is in the copper ore. And then next one is cobalt. So cobalt reacts with the ammonia, aqueous ammonia. We get pentaamine aqua cobalt 3 ion. We get the gangue as aluminosilicate. Aluminosilicate is obtained as the gangue through the leaching, ammonia leaching of cobalt. So nickel, copper and cobalt is involved in ammonia leaching. So the three ores are applied on ammonia leaching. So it is involved, those three are involved in ammonia leaching. We get the soluble complexes and also insoluble gangue particles are also present. Insoluble gangue particle form agum. The next one is alkali leaching. So in alkali leaching, from that name we conclude the solvent used in this leaching process. So alkali leaching, so the solvent is aqueous alkali. So the ore particle which is dissolved in aqueous alkali. So aqueous alkali means with water. So alkali compound with water. So ore particles with aqueous alkali which gives a soluble complex. For example, alumina. Alumina means a bauxite. So bauxite is the ore of aluminium. So the ore of aluminium is very important. Ore of aluminium is bauxite. The bauxite is alumina which is treated with, which is dissolved in aqueous alkali, sodium hydroxide solution. Aqueous sodium hydroxide solution is heated at the temperature of 470 to 520 Kelvin. So the chief ore of aluminium is bauxite, is dissolved with aqueous alkali and heated to from 470 to 520 Kelvin at the pressure of 35 atmosphere. We get soluble sodium meta-aluminate complex. Soluble sodium meta-aluminate complex. So soluble sodium meta-aluminate complex which is present in the solution, and then the impurities is gangue, that is iron oxide and titanium oxide is obtained as a gangue, insoluble gangue for the bauxite ore. So, அப்போ இந்த bauxite ore alkali leaching apply பண்ணும்போது we get the gangue, that means the gangue is insoluble gangue is iron oxide and titanium oxide. So, ammonia leaching la enna gangue particle form ஆகுது by using nickel or copper or cobalt. So, in the same way alkali leaching when bauxite is involved in alkali leaching, we get the gangue particles are iron oxide and titanium oxide. So, we are obtaining the solution. So, sodium meta-aluminate. The sodium meta-aluminate is in the form of filtrate, and then the gangue particle is present in the precipitate. So, gangue particle insoluble, so precipitate form la present which is settled at the bottom. So, the solution is decanted. So, decanted means filtered and then cooled because it is heated to 470 to 520 Kelvin. So, the hot solution is filtered and cooled. We get and it is neutralized by passing the carbon dioxide. So, in the solution என்ன present ஆயிருக்கு sodium meta-aluminate present ஆயிருக்கு, but it is a hot solution because it is heated to 470 to 520 Kelvin at the pressure of 35 atmosphere. So, the hot solution is cooled and dried and it is neutralized by passing carbon dioxide. Carbon dioxide gas pass பண்றதுனால neutralize பண்றோம். We get alumina, hydrated alumina is obtained along with sodium bicarbonate. Hydrated alumina is obtained with x more times of water. So, x times of water present here. So, the water is dehydrated on heating up to 1670 Kelvin. We get pure alumina. So, by concentrating the bauxite ore through the alkali leaching, it is dissolved with alkali solution and heated the solution from 470 to 520 Kelvin at the temperature 35 atmosphere. We get soluble sodium meta-aluminate. The soluble sodium meta-aluminate solution is filtered, cooled and dried and neutralized by passing carbon dioxide gas. We get the hydrated alumina, alumina Al2O3 with the water molecule. So, it is a hydrated alumina. The hydrated alumina is further heated to 1670 Kelvin. We get pure alumina. Pure alumina is obtained. The next one is acid leaching. So, the acid leaching is from that name. The acid leaching means we using the acid solution. Acid solution use பண்றோம். So, in that acid leaching, we use the zinc sulfide and lead sulfide ores. I mean the sulfide ores are applied for the acid leaching. Acid leaching ku sulfide ores apply பண்றோம். So, the sulfide ores are heated with sulfuric acid. Sulfide ores are heated with hot aqueous sulfuric acid. Hot aqueous sulfuric acid by passing the continuous supply of air, we get zinc sulfate and sulfur. Zinc sulfate and sulfur. So, the zinc sulfide is insoluble in water. So, sulfide ores are insoluble in water. Sulfide carbonate ores எல்லாமே என்ன water la soluble ஆகாது, immiscible with water. நமக்கு தெரியும் already practical la பாத்துறோம். So, the zinc sulfide ores are insoluble in water which is applied on the acid leaching. That means it is heated with hot sulfuric acid, hot aqueous sulfuric acid. We get the soluble zinc sulfate. So, zinc sulfide தான் water la soluble ஆகுது, insoluble in water. But zinc sulfate is soluble in water. So, which is converted to the soluble sulfate and sulfur in its elemental state. So, elemental sulfur and soluble sulfate is obtained by the acid leaching. Soluble sulfate and elemental sulfur is obtained by the acid leaching. So, முன்னாடி நம்ம பார்த்திருக்கோம், the sulfide ores are concentrated by froth flotation process. So, the concentration of the ore is selected, the method is selected depending on the nature of the ore and environmental factor. Environmental factor depend பண்ணி select பண்ணுவோம்னு சொல்லியிருக்கோம். அப்போ zinc sulfide is concentrated by froth flotation process and also concentrated by acid leaching depending on the environmental factor. அப்போ environmental factor என்னவோ அதை depend பண்ணி acid leachingக்கும் apply பண்ணலாம், froth flotation processக்கும் apply பண்ணலாம். Then the fourth concentration method is magnetic separation. Fourth concentration method is magnetic separation. So, in this magnetic separation is applied for the ferromagnetic substances. So, எதுக்கு apply ஆகுது? Ferromagnetic ores. So, highly magnetic property present ஆகக்கூடிய compound தான் என்னன்னு சொல்லுவோம்? Ferromagnetic substance. Ferromagnetic substance. So, those ferromagnetic ores are separated by magnetic separation. Magnetic separation la separate பண்ணுவோம். For example, tin stone. So, the tin stone is non-magnetic which is separated from the wolframite which is magnetic. So which is separated from the wolframite, which is magnetic. So wolframite formula என்னது? FeWO4. FeWO4. அப்போ iron content present ஆயிருக்கனால which is magnetic in nature. So tin stone, which is known as castrite. Tin stone என்னன்னு கொடுக்கலாம்? Castrite னு சொல்லலாம். One of the important ore of tin. Tin ஓட important ore. So the tin stone is separated from the wolframite ore. So the ore particle and impurities are having different magnetic property. So here the ore is tin stone, which is non-magnetic in nature, which is separated from the impurity wolframite, which is magnetic in nature. So the mixture of the ore particle is poured on the magnetic wheel, which is attached by the belt. Or belt nal attach pannirkom. So one of the wheel is magnetic property, the other one is non-magnetic wheel. So one wheel is magnetic, the other wheel is non-magnetic. So the powdered ore is fall on the belt, which is moved through the belt. So belt valiya move agudhu. The magnetic ore particle is settled as a heap near the belt. So belt ku pakkama enadhu oru kuviyal mari heap. He is settled as a heap near the belt because it is attracted by the wheel. அப்போ இந்த வீல்னால அட்ராக்ட் பண்ணி ஒரு ஹீப் ஒரு குவியலாக அதோட நியர்பை பொசிஷன்லேயே செட்டில் ஆகுது. பட் த அதர் ஒன் இஸ் த நான் மேக்னெட்டிக் இம்ப்யூரிட்டிஸ், நான் மேக்னெட்டிக் பார்ட்டிகல்ஸ், இட் மேபி த ஓர் பார்ட்டிகல் ஆர் இம்ப்யூரிட்டிஸ் விச் இஸ் மூவ் அவே ஃப்ரம் த பெல்ட். ஸோ பெல்ட்லேருந்து வெளியில் போகுது. ஸோ இன் மேக்னெட்டிக் செப்பரேஷன் இஸ் அப்ளைடு ஃபார் த ஃபெர்ரோ மேக்னெட்டிக் ஓர்ஸ். ஸோ ஃபெர்ரோ மேக்னெட்டிக் சப்ஸ்டன்ஸ் இன் ஹைலி மேக்னெட்டிக் ப்ராப்பர்ட்டி. அப்போ ஹைலி மேக்னெட்டிக் சப்ஸ்டன்ஸ் தான் என்னென்னு சொல்லுவோம்? ஃபெர்ரோ மேக்னெட்டிக் காம்பவுண்ட்ஸ்னு சொல்லுவோம். ஃபெர்ரோ மேக்னெட்டிக் compounds. So the ferromagnetic compounds based on the magnetic and non-magnetic properties present in ore and impurities. So if the ore particle is magnetic and then impurities are non-magnetic, or ore particle is non-magnetic, impurities are magnetic formula present. So tin stone is separated from the wolframite, but the tin stone is non-magnetic, wolframite is magnetic property. So the mixture of the ore tin stone is poured through the belt. The belt is attached by the two wheels, one is magnetic, the other one is non-magnetic. When the ore particle is non-magnetic, so is moved away from the belt, the magnetic impurities are settled near as a heap on the near the wheel. This is the magnetic separation.